Hi everyone, Krishiv here. So right now I'm going to show you how to make this shadow effect in your sketches. Okay. For this you will need a sketch, a laptop, and Adobe Illustrator. Okay. Um, and for this, so let's just begin. So first select the whole drawing, the whole sketch, with the black arrow tool here, and then go to live paint bucket tool, which is under the shape builder tool, and click on it, and then you will see all these segments, okay, with an orange lining. Okay. And just fill in your sketch. Okay. So I'm going to do that really quick. Okay. One tip is don't leave any of these segments without fill. Okay. um Even if it's white, just fill it in with white, because if you don't, you won't be able to move it with like this. Okay. So for example, I make a rectangle with no fill, then I won't be able to move it with this black arrow tool. Okay. Have to like locate its edge and stuff. Okay. So fill the whole thing. Next next um make for the shadow, make a rectangle. Okay. The size of your sketch shouldn't be smaller, it can be bigger. Okay. And make it black or dark gray, and now lower its opacity to 50%. Okay. um Only keep it in the part where you want the shadows, and just click outside. Okay. Now select everything including the rectangle and the sketch, and take the shape builder tool. Okay. Which is in the same menu as the live paint bucket. And if you are facing like this problem that you see this gray grid when you go on the rectangle but you don't see it in your sketch, then just take your rectangle, move it to the side, select your sketch, and then go to object and expand. Okay. And then uh, take everything and then click OK. Okay. Now it should be fine. So again, take your rectangle, move it to the right spot. Okay. Adjust it as you want. You can also adjust it with the arrow keys. And now um, select everything including the rectangle, and go to the shape builder tool, and now you should see everything. Okay. So for this, we just want to take out the outer part of the shadow. So the one, this part, because we don't want it, we just want it in the illustration or sketch. So hold alt, and you will see that instead of minus sign under the arrow, you will see instead of a plus sign under the arrow, you will see a minus sign. So hold alt and click on the part you don't want. So like this. And you will see the shadow is gone. Again I click here because I don't want this is either, and the shadow is gone. Now okay. So click on the side with the black arrow, and now you have the shadow. Now if you want to make this like curved line on the top, okay, it's optional, you don't have to do it, but it's not that difficult, so I'll show you. zoom in a little more on the face and take this curvature tool, okay, and click on where the face stops, okay, so not at the top but at the bottom. The intersection of the face is bottom line and um, the shadows line, okay, so somewhere there. If you accidentally like click on the shadow, just press Control 2 so it doesn't like. Then now if you click it again, just if you just like select something you don't want to, just press Control 2 and it will lock it, okay. So lock. Okay, now finally there is no disturbance. Oh, sorry. So actually you have to click on the shadow itself and make a mark here, okay, at the intersection of the shadow and the bottom of the face. And by the way, to undo you have to press Control Z, okay, and if you continuously press Control Z, like Control Z Z Z Z Z, it will undo multiple times, okay. So and you have unlimited undo, so whatever you do you can just go back, okay. Now press in the middle somewhere, okay, and there you will see another anchor point. These are called anchor points, by the way. And then drag it inside, so you will make this curve kind of thing. Don't worry about the curve under the face, we will fix that later. But when you are satisfied with your curve, you can just move it around however you want. And when you're satisfied with the curve, go down and double click this point on the intersection. This will make a straight line, okay, and if you double click it again it will make a curved line, okay. So that's how it's done. And then just click outside and you have this curved shadow, so it gives a 3D look to your face, okay. So last part, you have to give this shadow at the back, okay. So make sure to give the shadow to the right, behind, okay. If you have this shadow on the sketch at the left side, then give the shadow behind the sketch on the left side, because if the light is coming from say here somewhere, then the shadow should come here somewhere, okay. So yeah, let's make the shadow. Take the black arrow tool and um take the first shadow out of the frame to the left side, okay, and now copy the original illustration or sketch. Copying is Control C, Control V, okay, and you'll see you have copied. Just drag it like this, okay, and like depends on how long you want the shadow. I want the shadow about, so whatever part of the copy that is not overlapping with the original will be the shadow. So let me show you. Okay, so I think I'm satisfied with this. Click outside, actually click again on it, and you on the bottom left corner you will see this stroke and fill. Go to stroke, okay, and make it none, okay, no stroke, and then go to fill and make it black, okay. And now again lower the opacity to 50. And now to put it behind our original illustration so it looks like a shadow, press Control and then press the left square bracket continuously, okay, till it goes under it. Okay, now it's gone under it. If you want it over it, then again press the right square bracket to bring it over, left to bring it under, right to bring it over. Okay, so I'm going to make the shadow bit inside. Okay, and I'm satisfied with this. Okay, and then put it here. Put the original shadow back, the first one, and you might have to adjust it a bit, and done. Now, if you want the shadow to look a little long, you can take one of these points and just stretch the shadow. Okay, so you'll have a longer shadow. You can maybe put it like this, something like this. Okay, so there's one and there's the other. Okay, so this is how I made the shadow effect. I don't know if there is an easier way. This is just the one I tried, and yeah,